He was an amazing mountaineer. He was a beautiful guitarist. He was accomplished in many, many arenas. Because of brain injury, he's lost all of those abilities.
Brain injury is the leading cause of death and disability worldwide.
Every 15 seconds, someone sustains a brain injury.
Because of my brain injury, it is challenging for me to walk.
I had over 160 doctor's appointments in my first year.
I lost my mother, my best friend, and my son's grandmother.
Went to my first day of school, didn't even know what my name was. Had to pull out my ID and show it to the teacher because I couldn't figure out who I was.
I probably spent 3 years crying, and I still cry, because what she was, and where she was, and what she could do, and to see it just basically gone.
My work has been in anthropology as executive director of the Japan-America Society. I fell ill, quite ill.
They put a drain in her brain. The vein had popped, and it was right in the spot that holds our memory. And about a week and a half after she was there, she saw me. And now, mind you, she hadn't walked. And she stood up from that wheelchair and said, "Oh, there you are." And I said, "Yes, Carrie, I'm here." "Oh, I don't know who I am, I don't know where I am, and I don't know why I'm here." And she just sobbed.
I've had to relearn everything from how to walk, how to talk.
There's no syllabus or directions for learning to become a caregiver for an aphasia stroke. It's what you don't see.
The Alliance found out about me.
Being with the Alliance is putting her with other people that she can identify with, they can identify with her, they can talk about the same things, they can plan things to do together. It's starting a whole new world, and it isn't easy when you're 64 years old.
My artwork through the Alliance has been sort of the crowning glory of my my work.
Oh, she was so proud of it.
The piece I made is called The Blown Aparts, and it was the first large-scale piece that I had made since my accident 13 months ago. I wanted to make something for my wife to show her the gratitude that I had for her being my caretaker.
We didn't have a car for 8 years, so we biked everywhere.
I commuted by bike to my work.
Brandon was traveling north on Dexter, and she wanted to make the light, so she quickly turned left in front of him, and he slammed into the side of her car. They said, we're monitoring a tiny bleed in his brain, or his exact words. The speech therapist had mentioned briefly that Brandon had a traumatic brain injury, gave me a handout, and that was the extent of it. And because he had just had major surgery, that was sort of the focus.
Sabrina didn't know at the time the extent of my brain injury. I just couldn't process any things anymore beyond just a handful of minutes. I would get angry and I would get sad. I would feel depressed. I would feel unable to remember things. And it wasn't going away, and it was driving me crazy. The brain injury support groups for me was so impactful because I was able to be with people that I could relate on a really deep level, hear things that they were going through. It's been an organization that has supported our lives moving forward with this injury. The Brain Injury Alliance of Washington is changing lives. It changed our life. It's given us so much.
Through the Brain Injury Alliance, I found a home.
It gives my life kind of purpose and meaning.
I was finally able to go back to school with a full school load.
we have found a community. We lost so much in this accident, and it's been 6 years. And in the last year, we have found others who are on this really challenging journey, but we're not alone anymore. And that has been the most amazing gift.